Was there another suspect in the Idaho 4 case pre-Bryan Kohberger? Fair use disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing on copyright laws. This video is for entertainment purposes only, not based on fact, just surely based on my opinion, what I feel to be true, my interpretation of the cards, and my intuition. I encourage each and every one of you to do your own research, form your own opinions. After all, I'm just a blonde throwing cards. Another rabbit hole. And thank you, Harsh. I saw your video, and I'm kind of referencing it. He brought one out that there supposedly had been another suspect in this case before Bryan Kohberger. There was a man named Robert Kennison, and apparently, allegedly speaking, he was arrested mid-20s, and then his name just kind of disappeared, and Bryan Kohberger was brought in. So, and then there was the alleged, did Bryan Kohberger really say, did you arrest somebody else? That's alleged. It's not in the PCA, and law enforcement and everybody's saying he never said that. So I know there's a lot of people that keep on saying, well, Bryan said, was there somebody else arrested? No, he didn't say that, at least as far as based on fact. The facts are he never said that. All he did was proclaim his innocence. But this name got thrown out in an article that right after the murders, somebody else was arrested, and then that was never heard of again. And in fact, most articles pertaining to that have been scrubbed from the internet. Pictures of this dude scrubbed from the internet, and everything became Bryan Kohberger. I had a theory, and I posted a comment on Harsh's video that my theory was, could this guy have been arrested? Could there have been evidence against this guy? And he just had enough money to buy his way out of it. He's supposed to have been arrested in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Ironically, another Pennsylvania town. I've been to Scranton. I know where it's at. It's on the other side of my state. I'm on the opposite side. I'm on the good side. Oh, no, just kidding. Where am I? Well, I kind of want to go down this rabbit hole a little bit, mainly with my cards. And there was an article that the last name, Kennison, is associated with, I guess, some organized crime or a lot of money, maybe a certain kind of traffic flow. You know what I'm talking about. Involving people or things that make you feel good but are not good for you. You know what I'm talking about. So, if that's the case, then his family probably had enough money to get him out of trouble. But was this man even in Moscow, Idaho? Who knows? Because like I said, anything about this guy, this particular individual, this Robert Kennison, has been scrubbed. So let's kind of dig into this. once again say a little prayer to Mother Nature cooperates. She's calm right now. Let's make sure the wind stays that way. It was a little breezy a few minutes ago, and I'm like, oh no. As soon as I got down sat down here again for another video today, Mother Nature didn't want to play. So I just kind of fucked around a little bit and calmed down again. And I apologize if you hear the sound of my AC unit over here. Well, actually it'd be well, if you're looking at me, yeah, it's over here. It's to my right, to your left. It's 83. It's in the 80s today. My phone says 83, but it was supposed to get up to like 89. But I love the heat, so I'm outside. And tomorrow's going to be rain and thunderstorms. So I am going to get as much done out here as I can, recording and stuff like that. Excuse me. Because I love being outdoors. It's just me. Right? Okay. So, as you know, I bullshit. Well, if you're new to my channel, or if you're new to my channel, if you don't know, I bullshit when I shuffle because it makes the shuffling mindless. It makes the shuffling more natural. I don't think about it. I set my intention beforehand, and Spirit knows, and I don't have to think about it whether the cards are in the right order. Should I stop shuffling or should I not? Should I keep on shuffling? Are the cards ready? It's just like automatic for me to stop when it's time, when I'm bullshitting and telling stories and stuff while I'm shuffling. And they're getting tough, and I'm doing one more shuffle. I just heard go one more time. So to get a really good one in, that was pretty good. Okay. This is my Intuit, the Oracle. This does have, woo! Wow! How many card pickup was that? Has LENORMAND cards in it, has all kinds of different cards in it. So, this is what we're using. And I'm just going to do a little bit of overhand, and Mother Nature, stop with the wind. As you can see. Now, I don't know if it's me, if it's the energy around me, that every time I go to do cards, the wind wants to pick up. So, okay. What do we have? We have a man. Obviously. Okay. Number 28. Yes, he's a LENORMAND card. We've got a man. Masculine energy. Stepping stones. There seems to have been a step-by-step process with this man. Cancer, King of Water, timing within 1 to 3 months. Little bit complex, resists change. Contemplative self. Reflection, also corresponding to the Chariot. Transportation. Here's a boom. And Harsh brought this out in his video. Maybe, I think the last video I put out, I was going to put some video links out there. If I forget, it's on Harsh's channel about a week ago. So we are going to say roughly, let me see, I just saw this came up in my feed yesterday. Let me get a rough time. Roughly around the 22nd or the 23rd of April 2024 is when Harsh put his video out. So if you don't see this video for a couple weeks or whenever, you'll have a general reference when to go look at Harsh's feed. But it was mentioned in there that their witnesses was saying that in that vehicle that there were a couple silhouettes, more than one. So there you go. Something key about the transportation, about the car. Woman, I shit you not. Woman keeps coming out. A woman keeps coming out in these readings. Then we got the emperor. He keeps coming out. I shit you not. King of Fire. Very aggressive person. Very assertive and impatient. So, I think what we have here, I think that we have somebody who is a little bit combative and resistant. And I would say that is BK. Okay? I would say he was resistant to a plan. He was resistant to taking some sort of assertive action. There was somebody else. We got two men here. We got a female in a car. Maybe there were three of them in a car. Or we have a female who was communicating with two masculines. And it was a step-by-step process. It was something that was planned out. That we already know. Under the deck. Things will unfold. It's been a waiting period. Okay? More is going to come out. The stork. Change. There's a change in the narrative coming up. And that all starts with the location of where Bryan Kohberger was. There. Judge is dead center. In charge. I'm looking at that as the judge. Mars. The ruler of destruction. And that is with the woman. So I'm kind of wondering if, and there's a sudden change. I get, somebody changing sides. A sudden change here. And the judge can't ignore what's changing. He can't ignore the evidence. Then we've got Lily. Somebody wise, somebody smart, old news, something established. A new development. So, this is news. This is wise counsel. There's somebody really, really smart here. There are new developments coming. I'm telling you. Crossroads journey, multiple choice. There were multiples in this. The Archer. That there was multiple targets. And we got the book. the book is things that are hidden. So it has been hidden that there was somebody else, a potential perpetrator in all this, who has remained hidden, and like I said, whose name has been scrubbed from the internet in association with this. Mice gone. And plus the house was torn down, destroyed. We have another man here with the birds. We've got conversations going on as we speak. I feel like this involves conversations going on because the case is falling apart. The case is falling apart. I want to do another. I just feel like I need to do another quick shuffle. I almost feel like there might be something to this Robert Kennison. What else? Tracks. Forward movement. Something's is being tracked down here. And I'm sorry you can't see my cards, but with the wind blowing, I'm trying to secure them a little bit. So there are certain tracks left. What about, show me these tracks. Show me these tracks. Mother Nature knocked it off. Okay, we've got a little bit of a story going on here. We have the devil, evilness, Capricorn energy, wine. This is something that's been developing over time. A family legacy at stake here, and I think it has to do with that, with Robert's family. The Celtic knot. Again, we get this legacy. Now, this talks about a couple of divine union, but I'm not taking that particular interpretation. Legendary. A knot being all tied up is what I'm getting. Trophy. It's like they've achieving what they thought they achieved, what they set out to do. But the moon energy here is some kind of recognition and something being brought back out of the darkness that is going to transform Butterfly, that is going to totally transform this case. And it is a stroke of luck for Bryan Kohberger. It's like a window of opportunity. And it feels like everything in this case could potentially be turned on its head as a result. And my coffee's gone. It's in the middle of the afternoon, and it's hot. I'm not making enough. I could make some iced coffee, couldn't I? I'm going to finish this video, and then I'm going to make me some iced coffee. Tell me more about the story. Show me clarity about Robert Kennison. Is there anything to this story? You know, it was also alleged possibly that name was thrown out. It was in news reports. It really was. It was in a Fox News report, one of the Fox stations. I heard that. But cybercrime fell out. So not sure what that is about. But, or cyberly the crime doesn't exist, and I don't know. But then they said, oh, it was a mistake. They didn't mean to implement him. Underground. Cybercrime could be a lot of things. It could be identity theft. It could be, and I can't unsee this one. Lies when I was turning it. A lot of lies. Okay. Misconceptions. A lot of underground activity. Affluent and money. Cybercrimes. Okay, it's escaping my memory right now, but a certain website that the girls belonged to, allegedly, I forget the name of it. Maybe some of you out there would remember. Okay, we have a jumper. Success. I already said success. Right? Mountains. High up. The mountains is talking to me. I'm hearing height. Somebody successful high up with money involved in this is accomplice in crime. Down a rabbit hole. This came up in the last reading that I did. So there is a bit of a rabbit hole here. This is going down a rabbit hole. Fired and desert. Out in the middle of nowhere. Deserted. Desert. Dried up. Fired. I'm like feeling like maybe there was money that was supposed to be paid out for this job or something like that, and Robert, allegedly speaking, entertainment purposes only, maybe didn't carry the job out. Maybe somebody beat him to it. I just get this sense that there were plenty of people out there after these girls. Secret trip. There were trips, between. It makes me ashamed to even say that Pennsylvania's my home state. Of course, that's the other side of Pennsylvania, but thief. Outside. So they chose an outsider. Somebody outside, a rival. Okay. There was definitely a rivalry involved in this Idaho 4 case. Just give me a second. There's a couple things I do want to put into this. And I'm going to draw a few more cards. Okay, I just don't want anything dealing with aliens. I have a little bit of a controversial theory about aliens that I think that's a little too controversial. In reading, I know aliens aren't involved in this, but we've got government stuff going on too. People with friends in high places. Just saying. That's family. That's a legacy. I have to be honest, that grandparents card does throw me off a little bit. Unless it has something to do with the grandparents, because this reading is about Robert. Did his grandparents bail him out? Let's see what kind of energies pop up with the tarot. This does feel like some kind of family dynasty. Do they have connections in Colorado? Or Colorado? Idaho? We got the Six of Swords. Okay. Ten of Swords. That's overkill. Ten of Swords in the Idaho 4 typically makes me think of what happened at 1122 King Road, Queen Road. Then we got the Fool. Innocence. Then we've got the Temperance. Balancing. Healing. This almost feels like somebody who escaped this incident who trying to balance things. temperance, patience, time. I need one more card on top. Three of Pentacles, cooperation. This is saying to me that there were people cooperating. I get a celebratory energy that they're not being looked at, that they got away with something, and I'll leave that there. Six of Pentacles, money. Money got somebody out of a situation. Knight of Wands. Somebody who did the dirty deed to the Idaho 4. Page of Pentacles. Somebody did a lot of research and learning how can they get away with this. King of Wands. He comes up a lot too. And we got the Four of Pentacles, protection. So a group of people, and there could be something to that claim. Somebody may have been arrested prior to Bryan Kohberger, but somebody, I was testing my theory here of somebody buying themselves out of trouble. Student. Was Robert a student? That would be interesting to know. If he was a student at that university at one point in time, then he made certain connections there. And then there's the King of Wands. You know, there seems to be something about divine timing here. Divine timing. Nothing divine about that. Proper timing. Temperance could be about patience and waiting for the right opportunity. And whoever these people were that were working together, this group, they were very well protected. Empress and Six of Wands, success. Seven of Swords. We have a prominent female and a Three of Wands. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Three of Wands, Seven of Swords. Six of Wands and the Empress. What these cards are stating, folks, is that this was planned out. They were patient. They waited for the right time, right? But this is somebody who successfully lied and deceived. This is somebody who, they got away with it. Somebody got away with it for the time being. But it feels like, let's just ask this, is this going to come back around? It's just going to be served here. Two of Wands. A choice. Five of Wands. A battle. Discord and it's causing discord and disharmony. It's going to be a battle. Seven of Chalices, an illusion. I don't know that this person's ever going to be brought to justice as of right now, from what I'm seeing. Because this family, these grandparents or whomever, have a lot of money. Somebody's very, very well hidden and protected. And so, that's where I'm going to leave this reading, and that's where I am going to drop the mic and leave you to make up your own mind about this person.